everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Riekje, I'm the Tweenie Stitcher here on Flosstube, and this is a channel about cross stitch. Today is January 24th, 2024, and this is Flosstube number 9. I can't believe I'm back already, 2 weeks after my last video. But I've done quite a bit of stitching, so let's get into it. First off, travel stitching. I've been working on Beauty and the Beast. It's a pattern I found on Etsy. I'll pop in a picture because I haven't printed the cover page yet. It's a stained glass pattern, so it's pretty easy to follow as soon as you line out all the black. I started out with doing all the black, but since it became my travel piece, I just started filling in the colours. It's way easier like that. So this is what I've been up to. Just filling in some yellow, and I love what just a bit of colour does with the pattern. If I have, I'll pop in a picture of what it looked before, but this is how far I've got. This one's going to get a bit more love this week because we still have a few swimming lessons to attend. So we'll see how far I can get. I love working on this. It's an easy stitch. It's on 18 count, 2/1, just DMCs. And especially with just filling in the colour, I don't even need a pattern. I just look up which colour I need and stitch away. Then next, this year is the first year I've been participating in WIPGO. It's something from Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and I've seen it in years before. I really liked it, but I never really participated until this year. So she draws numbers every 25th, I think, of the month. So she'll be we'll be getting the new numbers tomorrow for next month. Last month was number 22 and number 9. And as you can see, they're coloured in, so I finished mine. Number 22 was Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. And number 9 was A Heaven on Earth Designs, Mini Quiet Reflection. My goals for all these pieces is to get 1,000 stitches. All my whips are on this, so at least every whip gets some love this year. So first one was Farmhouse Christmas. All my projects are out of their frames and Q-snaps because I've been serging the edges, because like this, because the fabric was, especially the Lugana and the Evenweave, is just fraying terribly. Yes, like this one. All the threads are hanging out. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross on the colour Vintage Mocha, and this is how far I've got. I've got to show you the cover page, but I'm a bit out of practice. This is the second block. Last time you saw it, I almost had this finished. I just needed to stitch the face on the man, and I've got a few white stitches in the snowflake. And the third block, I had a bit of the roof done, I believe, and that was it. So I finished the second block, and I did quite a few stitches on the third. This is on my WIPGO board twice, and I don't only have WIPGO goals for this one this year, but also I would like to finish one block a year. The second block, this was my January block, and this is going to be my February block. So next month this will come out again, and I will try to finish the third block. I really love it. I started this on a 36 count fabric first, but this is a restart because I just couldn't stitch on it. I kept miscounting and had to frog, and it was just not working for me. So I restarted it, and now I absolutely love it. Next off is Mini Great Reflection. Artwork by Lisa Parker, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's this one. The wolf looking at his reflection in the moonlight. I really love this piece as well. It's on 25 count, Evenweave, 1/1 full cross. Still working in the background. Only one colour, 939. And this is how far I've got. This got a total of 1122 stitches. Next time I will start a different colour. I believe still a dark blue. I believe 823. This one will come out next month as well, because I really fell in love with it again. I've got to tell you the numbers for Farmhouse Christmas. I did 1222 stitches on that one. Next up was a new start. There was a new, well, I'm not sure it's a stitch along, but it's a year-long Fabulous House series by Cottage Garden. They released the first house in December, this one, Santa's house. The castle and green house already have been released as well. Every month you get a new one. I had hoped to start the castle, Santa's house on January 1st, but the pattern only arrived last week. So I did start this one. The castle already arrived as well, so I'll be starting that one on February 1st. Even if I haven't finished Santa's house, I will start the castle, and when I have extra time, I will finish this one. By the way, not that one, this one is the castle, the next one. My sister is also stitching the series, and so I'll pop in a picture how far she is. She's way further than I am, but she's only stitching on 2 projects at a time, and I have quite a few more. So this is my start. It's on 25 count vintage grey, I believe. It's Lugana, 1/1 full cross. I'm only using DMCs, not the fancy floss, and I love it. The colours, it's just beautiful. This one I had a bit of a false start as well. I had to frog a lot. I still have to frog this piece, and I don't know why. I don't know where I miscounted, but somehow I miscounted. I can't find my mistake, but it just doesn't line up. So I'm just going to frog this part and just line up with the house and see where it gets me. The fabric is a little bit snug, so I hope it will all fit. We'll see. I'm hoping everything will fit on this. So I've been working on that a lot as well. After that, I've been working on Disney villains. I'm working on this one with a friend of mine. It's also a pattern found on Etsy. This is stitch-wise my biggest project by far. It's 700 by 512 stitches, and it has 115 colours. We're supposed to only stitch on it when we visit, when we're together, but it's going to take forever. So we challenged each other to get to 1% by next time we saw each other. First we said 3,300, but that's so close to 3,500, and that's 1%. So I'll pop in a picture where I was last. And this is where I am now. Oh, I'm holding it sideways, sorry. This is where I am now. I don't know if you can see the white in Cruella's hair. It's a little bit of white. I can barely see it. But I got to 1%. It is huge, the fabric. I can't even get it in frame. But I love stitching on it. It's also on 25 count, 1/1. And it's fun to see how different people stitch, because I like to start in a corner, I put it in a Q-snap, and my friend stitches in a ring and she just moves it around and has stitched the entire border, but only one row, so just a square, a rectangle actually. So, and we have the same stitch count. That's funny. This is coming out next week again because we're visiting. And then, that's all I stitched on actually. So on to plans. Tomorrow, 25th, I believe we get a new WIPGO numbers. So I'll be working on those. I don't know what they are yet. But I will be working on a few other projects, like this one, Hansel and Gretel, artwork by Gustafson, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is also a restart. This is a QS. I originally started the full version, but I didn't like how it was stitching up. I was doing that on 18 count. Actually, the fabric from Beauty and the Beast is the fabric I was using for the full version. I just cut it up. And this is my starting point. Do I have the right way? Yes. Still only in the background. Oh, piece of thread in the way. Still only working in the background. I really hope to get some progress on this one. I really would like to get to the children, because that's the part why I bought it actually. Then the next one I want to work on is QS Sleep Time. It's also Heaven and Earth Designs, charted by Ciro Marchetti. It's also a QS. It's a small part of a larger pattern. I'm still working in the pup there. It's so bright. It's so different from other things I'm working on, like lamb or the quiet reflection. So this is how my starting point on that. And I also hope this is coming out tonight as well. So I hope to get some progress on this as well. I see I still have to serge these. So we'll do that before I put it back in the frame. And then the next one I really want to work on in the next few weeks is QS Literate Dragon. This is one of my older pieces. I start this one the same time as I started that one. That one has been hanging on my wall for over a year, and this one isn't nearly finished. I think I'm at 30%. QS Literate Dragon, artwork by Randal Spangler, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And you can see this is one of my older projects. Needle minders got stuck together, because I started this on 18 count. It's not my preferred fabric anymore for Heaven and Earth Designs. I really like the 25 count now. But this is how far I am right now. Just picking a colour and stitching it all over the design. I really like to get some progress on this as well. for every WIP I have a goal this year, and some of it is to finish it, some of it is to do 10,000 stitches plus my WIPGO goals. This one has 10,000 stitches, and I already did the larger colours. I have so much confetti left. I don't know why I keep doing that, but never mind. Let's see how far I can get on this. So these are my projects for the coming 2 weeks, plus of course the WIPGO goals that will be called tomorrow. So that's it. That's what I'll be working on, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks. Happy stitching! Bye!